Chocolate Swinger, thank you so much for being so patient, ma'am. The floor is now yours. Listen, you have a very interesting name, so I'm very even interested to hear what you about to
Oh
say.
Lord, let's
The
not.
floor is
Let's
yours. We're
not.
live on Talk. Listen, go. Listen, you
Wait,
start
first,
wherever you
okay.
want to start.
If we do dive into that part of the conversation for the people that are monogamous or religion or whatever you may be, hey, that is your preference. Don't jump on me for my preference. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyways, I was gonna say like it's okay to watch corn and it's okay to watch and play with your toys. And it's also okay for you to use it with your partner or the person that you're with, especially if they know how to stimulate your mind mentally. Like they can just bring you home a candy bar, a rose, some wine, or something like that. And then you go and, you done ate dinner and then you go into the bedroom and you're watching, your videos together. You may even reenact it and you may even use your
Oh,
toys
you
with
nasty.
it.
You nasty. She a real freak, ladies and gentlemen. She nasty. She said she talking
I'm
about
just
watching them together and reenact. Oh, she trying to put on a show. I see what's going on. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, and then like sometimes like like they were saying like if you just touching yourself, that's okay to touch yourself just because you can, man or woman, just because you can get yourself off like bam boom, that's it. But when somebody else do it, if they a real person, they will edge you and edge you and edge you, and then when they ready for you, whether you're a woman or man, when they ready for you to climax, then that's when you'll reach that point, and it will be probably better than what you can do to yourself because they are a real person that know what they're doing. They done observed, they done learned your body and everything. So that's what I wanted to say.
So you what about the effects of corn when it comes to men? You don't think that has an effect on their performance or anything like that?
No, if anything, it should make them last longer. That's my
Really?
experience in the bedroom. Yes, because you already know how to control your own body when it comes to releasing. So now you should be able to even go, your endurance should be even more longer.
Hmm. So
Yeah, especially
the
Call
you
in
think
out
the
people.
guy,
fast food people.
you think the young man that's literally he beating his meat every night before he go to bed. He beating his meat 6 days out the week before he go to sleep. He beating his meat. He watching whatever on his phone screen. You think that that same guy can get with a real woman, and he been watching all that acting and pleasure himself for 2 minutes every night before he goes to sleep. You think he can get with a real woman and like still be able to really connect with her and go longer? Because I personally think he's either gonna climax really fast or he's not gonna be able to climax at all because
Well,
he's been so used to looking at the screen so much.
Well, as long as he's doing both, what if he's got like a side chick, girlfriend, wife, and he does both? It ain't
It,
just that I'm talking about people. Now, that's all you do. That's a different story. But if you very active in all type of ways, then no.
okay, I just think
Because
yeah,
he's talking about
but this
younger people.
I was
Oh,
always
younger
told
people,
the
I
more
don't know
you
nothing
do
about
it,
no
the
Yeah.
younger
longer you
people.
can hold out. Like the longer you can hang, the more you do that.
he said beat it like he stole something.
I
No,
don't know
chocolate
too
swinger.
much about younger people. I don't dive into younger guys, younger female. I don't like younger people,
They
so I
need
don't.
our
I
help,
don't say I
girl.
don't
They
like
need
them. I'm
No, they
29,
need
so
our
I'm just
help.
saying.
It's not that they need our information. They need the assistance on how not to turn into creeps and perverts and how not to pass on diseases and all. They need our wisdom on
You
the
know
best
Well,
what?
that's
ways to
like not to pass
indulge.
on diseases. That's called use contracepting and like go to the doctor and get checked and everything like that. And also, if you're watching corn and you're young, then that's fine. You can do that. But when that person is when you get with somebody, a real person, when they trying to guide you and teach you into how to do this and how to do that, be open minded to learning and not shutting them down.
No, but I don't think being open minded and learning has anything to do with corn. I think both people should be open minded and learning. I was talking about this earlier too. Like, there are, I'm not this type of man, but I can acknowledge that there are men that, because of whoever they may have dealt with in the past, whoever they're dealing, they just think that damn near whatever they do is gonna be like amazing. It's just gonna hit how it's supposed to hit, and it's just gonna hit the jackpot. And that's not the case. Like I said, Jessica is a different person from Jasmine, and Jessica's body is different from Jasmine. So what pleases Jessica is not going to please Jasmine. But Miss Chalet brought up a very good. She brought up creeps. I want to ask you about that. I want to hear what all you have to say about this. Um, this is another thing. This is another negative effect that I think corn can have on a young man's psyche when it comes to doing that. I mean, as women, do y'all feel that like y'all can kind of, and when I say pick up on the creep behavior, you don't directly correlate it to corn, but just certain behavior when that is going on or when that is about to happen. Can you, as a woman, do y'all ever sense kind of like, not even that you've sensed it before in your real life, but do you think a woman could get a feeling of a man sort of having creep energy?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Go ahead, Michelle. Go
absolutely.
ahead, Michelle. We'll start from Michelle. Go ahead, Michelle.
No, Veda can go first. I'll go after her.
Okay, go ahead, Vada. Go ahead.
Vada, sorry.
Just absolutely. They're generally, because you can tell the difference between like a shy, awkward, and someone who's building up the courage to do something nefarious. Um, you can tell when generally creeps aren't socialized properly. That's kind of what makes them that way. Like, because they don't even have to be unattractive, they just can't really interact with people, and that causes a hindrance. And they kind of give off like a creep vibe, and it could be, like I said, I think there's a difference between shy and creep, because while the shy person tries to avoid you, the creep comes to you. He's just acting very like reserved, like he's holding back.
She said, Vada, please go ahead and mute up. Thank you. You said y'all not about to king shame here. That's kind of why I'm asking the question though, because this is my thing. I think, yeah, somebody could be shy, somebody could be experienced, somebody could be a freak, and someone could just also be just straight up kinky. So I'm trying to like, ask the woman if, there's a certain level of discernment to where it's like, whether it's things that they're saying, whether it's things that they're doing, and you like, bruh, you must have like got this from like corn or something, because this is just a little too much. Like, what you think, Michelle?
No, I
Can I
think
say quickly that I don't believe in kink shaming? What I was talking about was totally different. Let your freak flag fly.
Okay. Go ahead, Michelle.
yeah, I'm not into kink shaming any either. That I think that it it does take a level of living to be able to discern creeping, because it comes so differently. It's not a one way thing. It really isn't. I mean, you can get the most normal looking person. I mean, I'm seriously, it comes in so many in from so many different angles. But I think what Vada said is it's more of a person who is not socialized appropriately, who is not loved properly, who is not touched, who is not taken care of and um, shown that they are important. And so they don't know how to deal with other people. So when it comes to their sexuality or their extrality, sorry, they don't really know how to function. They're not going to know how to talk to a woman. And women can be
Yeah.
mean because, again, if you catch us at the wrong time, we're going to be flat out rude. Like when men say smile, you don't know what woman you're dealing with. So that's why you don't go telling women to smile, because you don't know who you're dealing with, which week she in. Leave her alone. And I think that when for creep for creepy people, it's sad to me, because it's more of a lack of experience because you can't get experience because you just don't know how to
You're
deal with
socially
people.
awkward. Like you don't even
Yeah,
entertain.
and it's
And that's what I'm
sad.
saying, Michelle. I think those men, I think those men are like, I think I again, ladies and gentlemen, I am a heterosexual man. Okay. I don't take pipe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do anything with pipes. But
Mm-hmm.
I think those type of men that are socially awkward, like the guy that like, bro, if one of y'all literally said hi to him, like this man would be like freezing up, like, he didn't, like, because these guys exist. Like there's
Or
men that like,
following you home. Or following you home. You don't know what
listen
it's
to
gonna
me.
be.
Listen to me. There's men that like they work in corporate America. They got good jobs. They make good money. But it's like it's one thing to be like intelligent and articulate yourself well and smart, but it's another thing to be like just like all of those things and not have like interpersonal skills. Like that guy that, bro, he ain't go to prom. He never went to any of the dances in high
Mhm.
school. Even in college, he didn't get no play in college. He was sticking to himself in college. Like this man doesn't have any skills when it comes to talking to women. So he just comes off as weird from the jump. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
No, it's
I
it's
don't
very
think
go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't. Okay, I get that if somebody's in their house and that's all they do is watch, that's that and watch, corn. Yeah, I can get how that person can be creepy, but I don't get how corn can make that person creepy. That's just them choosing to sit in their house and watch that. But I don't think corn can make somebody creepy. That's you being creepy because you want to sit in a dark room and just watch that all day.
No, it doesn't. It can depend on what they watch. Like it
Well,
because
what
that
like
goes there's
Like
levels to that.
if you're watching something that's not legal, yes, that is very not
I mean, it could
great.
be
But
legal,
if
but
you
it's
watching,
Right. Chocolate
it
swinger.
could
This is
be
what I'm
legal.
saying.
There's so many levels to corn. Like so many
Right.
levels to it that are like
yeah, because you got different. Because I'm into a lot, but you got a different different role play scenes and stuff. And somebody might think that's creepy, but it's not. It's just different role play levels. That's not
but
being creepy.
I'm not talking about that. We're talking like you
Just
said,
in general.
either that
I'm just
or we're
saying, like,
talking
what
animals.
part
We're
of
talking all
corn?
kind of stuff. It goes levels. It's levels to it.
Well, yeah, that's why I
It
said that's not legal. That's not legal. That
oh,
was one of the things I
okay,
was saying.
girl.
That's
I
not
don't know.
legal. I was like, that's not legal. Not as
Okay,
you,
thank
like I
you,
said, if
girl.
you sit in
Cause
your
I'm
room
like, ah.
in a dark room watching something that's not
Listen,
legal, and yeah, that's what I was
listen.
saying.
Yes,
Yeah, that could be
yes,
off on a
yes,
creepy note. Or if you thinking
yes.
if you seen something like he said, if you seen something on the corn and you think, when you get to this girl house, you can just grab her by the throat and no, you
Right.
can't
That's
do
what I
that.
Exactly.
You know you can't do that.
okay. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Because he
Yes.
been watching that so much, so he thinks like, okay, I'm about to go. I'm about to like really slap you hard as hell. Like I'm about to like really choke you damn near to death. Like I'm about to spit in your face. Like I'm about to do all that. Like you
Yes.
probably gonna
No,
come
figure
across as
out
creepy to a
some
woman.
women's like that, but figure out what woman you dealing with before you do that.
A hundred
Yeah.
percent.
Hey, Miss Prince does this. How you doing, Mel?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. Hey, go ahead and answer my question about the creep energy, and then you can touch on what you want to touch on.
So yeah, you can definitely tell when you're dealing with a creep versus when you're dealing with someone that has a normal level of contact versus somebody that's shy and doesn't get that much attention. It tends to it tends to show through their movements and their actions and how they're handling you, how they're talking to you. Um, if they're asking permission, a lot of times that person is a shy person when they're asking permission because that's something that they're not really used to. Um,
I would not to cut you off. I don't know if I'd agree with that. I would just more so see that as like man or woman. I would more so just see that as something that I've either done before and I enjoy doing, and I don't know if you're into it. So out of respect for you, before I attempt to do said thing, I'm gonna ask you if this is okay with you. That's how I personally see that. I wouldn't necessarily see that as. But yeah, go ahead.
No, see, yes, I do agree with you on that, but I mean when you're dealing with somebody shy, they're asking permission for small stuff like can I kiss you? Or like can I hold your hand? Can I touch your hand? Like that's somebody that's shy that doesn't really get that much interaction. Not creepy, because creepy people tend to go above and beyond boundaries that you weren't even expecting.
That's my point. But they learn that from somewhere though. Like, most men is not about to just start be saying a bunch of just super wild, outlandish stuff,
I
damn near
do
choking you
agree.
to death, slapping you hard as hell. Just they learned that from somewhere. They saw it and they like implementing it in their real life now. Like, and they've been watching it a lot. That's why they're doing that. And they've been watching it so much to the point that they don't even realize that I'm with a real person, and like this is probably shouldn't just be doing this like without consent.
I agree. But I also think that the media does give a false ideology of what the experience is really supposed to provide, because when you're looking at it, the woman, you can clearly tell that she's acting. Her body isn't doing what it normally should do when you're experiencing those levels of pleasure. You could tell it's really not pleasurable. It's just for the purpose of getting it done.
Mm, yeah. I don't, does every man have the discernment to even know that, or to even watch it and understand that, and just leave it there? That's the real question, and that's another
I,
question.
I
Go ahead,
think
Michelle.
I can go back to what you said earlier about some people can't even make up their bed. If you don't have the discipline for basic things, you're not going to have the discipline definitely for that, and that's some powerful energy right there.
Right,
That's like with my son, I teach him discipline. Discipline is the most important thing, and not me telling you what to do. Self-discipline, you being
right.
able to self-regulate yourself. If you don't learn that first, you're going to overdo everything. You're going to overdo food, you're going to overdo shopping, you're going to overdo women, you're going to overdo men, you're going to overdo corn, you're going to overdo everything. It's an extreme. You're it's too much. So if you don't learn to self-regulate anything, if everything is fast food for you, then you're never, it doesn't matter. That's how the creepy mind starts, because you don't have any regulation. You don't know when to stop. You don't know how far to go. You don't know who to do it to. Looking at everybody. You used to be looking at let's say a young man who is abused when he's a kid and he doesn't grow up past 8. So at 8, he's looking at 8-year olds. At 10, he's looking at 8-year olds. At 18, he's looking at 8-year olds. At 30, he's looking at 8-year olds. At 45, he's looking at 8-year olds. He
Man,
he's he
Michelle, I've had
he's
listen, I've cut you. I've had women disclose certain things to me, like,
yeah,
that they unfortunately went through when
yes.
they were like 3-4 years old, and they're like, I'm 8 years old and I'm in elementary school and I'm horny, but I'm looking at all these other kids and it's like,
Because
so I
something
know
happened.
exactly what you're
Correct.
talking about.
Correct. So if a person doesn't learn discipline, if a child doesn't learn to self-regulate, to know when to stop, that when enough is enough, or when to whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's the best thing in the world. If you're exercising, there's a such thing as too much. If you're a vegan or healthy, there's a such thing as too much. There's a balance to everything. So if you aren't able to regulate, when you start getting into that kind of stuff, especially if you're a child, that's why, and I tell my son, if you don't learn to self-regulate now, the older you get, the harder it is to self-regulate. That's why most creepy people are older, because they didn't learn to self-regulate young. So they started off as
Facts,
young fools and they grew up into that. It didn't start at an old age. They never learned to
facts.
self-regulate young. And then when they got to be 40, 50, 60, they got a little money, they got a little career. Now they have the resources to spend on their creepiness.
Yeah,
So
and
self-regulation is everything. That's if you
yeah,
don't. A little boy, a girl looking at corn without self-regulations, they're not going to know when to stop. They're not. They're
exactly.
not going to know how far to go. So you're 100% correct on that.
Yeah, I
100%
agree
correct.
with you,
Yep.
Miss Pris. Oh, Chocolate Swinger, did you want to say something?
Yes, I was gonna say I get the difference between being a creep, like, stalking somebody, doing something that somebody don't want you to do and stuff like that. But I'm confused if you like if somebody do it to somebody that does want it to be done and stuff like that, does that still make both of them a creep?
Girl, we're
Or
not calling you a creep.
No,
We no, no.
but
I'm getting very confused here.
You using
chocolate
people
swingers.
That's
names. You
the
Okay,
thing,
that's
okay.
different.
though.
Let me quote. Okay. I thought I was being very clear. I'm just there are certain things that you probably should ask for consent for before you just try to do them on people. If you are dealing with a 100% heterosexual man, you should probably ask him if you're into like playing with booty holes and stuff. You should probably ask him if that's something that he's into before you just try to put your
Correct.
finger down there or your face down there.
Correct.
Because
Correct.
there's boundaries. Like there's
Okay,
certain
ain't
things
nobody
like
trying to get punched or kicked. You do have to ask.
okay, so
Go
what's the
down there and catch
difference?
a black eye, homie. Like,
What's the difference between a man doing some wild stuff to a woman and not asking her first either? You don't want that either. So that's
well,
all
that's
I'm
what
saying.
I was gonna say. I was also was gonna say, for other people, there are websites where you can find those people that meet your needs in
Yeah,
being
so
in
go
that
find
type of
them.
stuff.
So
But
so
don't
you
go
can
to
go find
somebody's
them, or
house
if you
like you
Right.
meet them
you
off
can
a
go
Tinder and you thinking, oh, it's gonna, you could do all
I'm
this
gonna go
stuff. No,
tie her up.
no.
exactly.
But
That's why I'm
also,
saying
like,
so you can either go to them places where you know they're gonna be down for what you down for. Otherwise, ask. For both people, ask. Don't just assume or just go or do things without
Yeah.
consent. Ask.
Consent,
That's all I'm
consent,
saying.
consent.
yes, it's always about consent. Yeah, that's always the main major key. You always got to consent into anything, especially when you're dealing with another person. So yes, I was just getting very. I was like, "What? What is creepy?" Like I was
No,
just
we're
like,
not after. No, we don't think you're creepy.
Yeah.
I was like, "What the
No.
heck is
But actually,
creepy?"
before I ask Miss Pris what I'm about to ask her, how long have you been? Because you 4 years older than me. How long? Like, what got you into this swinger lifestyle? Like, how long you been in it? Do you really enjoy it? Are you ever gonna go back to being monogamous? Like, talk to me about that. I
Um,
never actually personally talked to like a real swinger in real life before.
well, hello, how you doing? But
Hi.
no, first of all, for the people that are monogamous or whatever you are, please don't come for me. I'm not gonna come
They
for
not
you.
gonna come.
So, anyways, I have been a swinger for 6 years. No, yeah, 6 years, I think. Yeah, I'm 29, 6 years, 6 years in. Yep. My husband been in for 10 years. We met in the lifestyle at a party. And before I met him, I was doing so I went for when I before I met him, I was on and off, non-monogamous and monogamous. I had guys that would be like, "Oh, you can't touch nobody," because I'm bisexual. They would be like, "You can't touch nobody, it's just me and you." Or I have people that be like, "Okay, well, it's okay to have a female," and they just was insecure, so they didn't want to do the extra guy. And then finally, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to live my life and live my truth. And I'm going to die single or I'm going to die with somebody that enjoys what I enjoy. It's going to be either or, but I'm not going to be dying unhappy.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
So
So that's,
so you are married?
I'm married.
Okay. So I'm not trying to be funny. Like I'm genuinely asking these questions. So if is your situation set up to where like if you were to go out this weekend either by yourself or with your girls and you were to come across like some dude, y'all was like, the energy was right, you could just go get piped down by him at his place and then go back home, or do you have to let your partner know, or how does that work?
Well, it depends. Well, for us, I don't have to let him know. I just need to let him know that I'm being safe. Like my location stays on in case, something happens or something like that. So it's all about being safe. But I don't do it that way. So other people do, but I don't. I don't judge nobody how they do it, but I don't. I like
So how do you do
connections
it
and
then?
stuff. I like connections. So if I meet somebody and stuff like that, we can exchange numbers and we can go eat and we can like get a feel for the vibe and who we are and stuff like that and how that situation would play out.
So do you so okay, so you said you like to actually build connections. So you could go out this weekend though and like get a guy's number and be communicating with him. You can do that.
I can do that, but I prefer not to 9 out of 10 because I'm more so like women's. So,
Oh, so you
and I'm
oh,
paying,
so you're more so into women then.
yeah, I'm paying sexual. So if it's a straight guy, I kind of don't like straight guys that much either. Kind of
Okay.
like more of the buy and paying guys. So, yeah.
Oh, so your husband got it made then. So
But my
you
husband is straight. My husband is a
no,
straight
but
nigga.
if you only like, so do y'all like bring other people like into y'all marriage to like do things with you in the bedroom?
No, yes and no, because we don't too much like the whole. They got something called unicorns and bulls. Bulls are single males, unicorns are single female, whether they straight or bi. No, because like I said, we too much don't do the whole three-way type thing because like I said, a unicorn as a female, she can be straight or she can be bi, and she may just if she's straight, she don't want nothing to do with me.
So you be taking down these women by yourself.
Yeah, he can
Well,
too.
damn. You said what?
Yeah, and he can too.
Well, damn.
I like the freedom of my man exploring. I like to have, my own space. I just enjoy, I don't know how to say it per se. I
Okay.
enjoy the freedom of everything.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So if your husband, was to meet somebody this weekend and, he was to go to her place and pipe her down on Saturday morning and like come back home, but he has her number, right? So he can communicate with her based off the rules of your relationship and he can hit her up whenever. You don't ever think like, damn, like he might get hooked on this girl's coochie more than mine. You don't think about that?
No, because people gotta understand you're not gonna be perfect and you're not gonna be the best of everything. So just because whatever they did, in that way, what we build and what we have, our foundation, is gonna overpower that anyway.
I mean, listen. I don't know about that lifestyle. That's why I'm happy here. You're educating me and everyone else, but that's easy to say. But that's like, Miss Tasha, what's good, Miss Tasha? Miss Tasha, you got to come up here. We talking about some real stuff. That's easy to say, but I mean, as someone that's not in that lifestyle and someone that's a heterosexual man, like I really wouldn't want my girl, getting piped down. I don't want her to get piped down by another man to start off with if I'm in a relationship with her, but definitely not getting piped down consistently. Like she's definitely gonna build a connection with that man, and that man that's piping down that woman consistently, he's definitely gonna build some sort of connection, emotional connection with her as well. So I know I think that gets kind of tricky, but like I said, I'm not in that lifestyle,
Well,
and I'm just listening to
we
it.
are also poly, so he has a girlfriend and stuff like that. At one point, I did have a boyfriend, but it was also financial.
God
It
damn.
was also financial, a lot of financial gain. Like it was a great benefit from it and everything like that. And it can work out for a lot of different good reasons.
Wait, hold the hell on. Listen, wait, hold on. Did you say so? Wait, okay, all right. So you're his wife. He has a girlfriend. His girlfriend is cool with him piping down other women, and he can also. He's piping you down. He's piping his girlfriend down, but he's also allowed to go pipe other women down as well.
Can I ask his age range?
Ho- it, wait,
He's 30, he's 39. And yeah, a lot of guys got a lot of stamina, probably more than females. Like, just like,
No,
say
no,
for
no,
instance,
no, 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 no. It's not about stamina. It's not about how long he can last. I'm just saying, he's sleeping with you. He's sleeping with his girlfriend, but y'all also allow him to go sleep with other women as well as long as he pleases.
yes.
Man, listen. Hey, listen, guys, fellas. Where do they sell these models? Listen. Where do they sell these models, fellas? Listen, if y'all find out where they sell these models, listen, send the link on Amazon.
You want
Make sure
Noble?
it can be
Noble, is that
delivered
what you
on
want?
Amazon Prime. 2-day shipping, 2-day free shipping, because I'm trying to see what that lifestyle is about.
But you got to
It's
be open, Noble, for her to get what she wants too. Now, come on,
Oh,
now. You
absolutely
said,
not. Absolutely
see
not.
now, that's see your
See,
your
that's
agreement would be
where,
completely
well, we
different.
don't. Well, wait, we don't never judge guys like that. We don't judge nobody however they want to do it. We say that that's, double standards. You got insecurity. We
Oh,
say all that and stuff like that. But we also have a rule or a motto that we say there's no wrong way into swinging or no wrong way into being poly.
oh no,
That
no. I
means,
just said no. All I said was he has to have a different agreement. He can't have that agreement that you got. That's what I said. He would have to. His
yeah,
thing
he
is a
would
little
have to just
different.
find a female that is
Yes, who's
into
okay, right?
women's
But they're
and
out
just,
there. Yes,
yeah, there's a lot
yes,
of them. I got a lot of friends.
yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of
I have
people
a
who
lot
are
of
into
friends.
that lifestyle.
Fellas, y'all, would y'all be cool with that type of relationship? Fellas, I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen, listen thinking about it the way his situation is set up. Fellas, do y'all think another woman can take your girl from you? Fellas, if y'all allow, listen, I'll be honest with y'all. If y'all allow a whole nother woman to be able to take your woman from you, bruh, you might as well just give it up, bro. You might as well just hang it. You might as well call it quits, bro. If you allow a girl, not another man to take your girl from you, but a girl to take your girl from you, you might as well call it quits, bro.
Well, it's really hard for somebody to, if you didn't build something strong within you and your partner, that is very hard for somebody to come in and take them away, no matter how good they are in bed.
Hmm.
I would. I agree with you. That's that emotional
Because just,
connection Vada was talking about earlier.
yes, just because they get in bed and they do this, they do that, they may do acrobatical tricks more than you. They may be even more flexible. But that does not mean they're gonna come in and snatch what you got. They may try, some of them may want to and stuff like that, but that does not mean they're gonna be able to.
No, I just think a woman will like really have to like really be into women more so than she is into men for a whole
I
woman to
am.
take my girl. I don't think, bro, come on. A whole
I,
woman, not a man. Bro, for a woman to let a woman take her away from her man and not a man take her away from her man, she gotta be more so into women than she is to men. Ain't no way nah, nah, that can't happen. So I ain't gonna lie, he kind of got a good setup. He kind of got because you gotta think about it, fellas. He gets to do whatever he wants to do with whoever he wants to do it with whenever he wants to do it. But she's only dealing with other women. She's not dealing with other men. So she's not even getting piped down by other men. Sound
well,
like a
I
good
do.
deal to
I
me.
do sometimes. I wouldn't say never.
Mm.
Sometimes. It's not
Yeah,
all
we
the
we can't
time.
do sometimes. We can't do sometimes.
It's not all the time.
We can't do
I'm
sometimes.
allowed to,
We
we
can't do
just
every
do
now
a,
and then. We can't do
That's
once a
his
month. We
thing.
can't
You
do
can't be
yeah.
leave him alone now. That's you. You talking about your thing. Let her. He let. He's a. I like him. He's cool. You got a good one.
I just tell people that you just can't dictate a relationship. Everybody loves to get in and dictate a relationship. No matter if you tell them that
Well,
person, you can't
you
wear
can't
this type
listen.
of color, you can't
It's not
wear these type of shorts
it's
because
not
that's too
dictating if we
short.
both agree to it. Like y'all have an agreement.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the
no,
same
no,
way
it's
you just
not.
said you do get piped down every now and then. He agreed to that. So he has to accept that he can't get mad about it. But if a woman agreed to not get piped down and only deal with women, then it is what it is.
Yes, I done seen relationships like that because I done met a couple and she just can't handle what her man has and she share him and she don't touch nobody or do anything.
What part of the country are you located in?
That's
United.
everywhere. That's everywhere. That's
Where
every city
Mm,
in
I
America.
am in Texas, great state
Bro,
of Texas.
where do these people listen? I'm not saying I'm not even looking for it, but like where do these I don't be coming across guys, have y'all come across these people? I know I'm a little younger, but I don't come across these people in real life, y'all. At
No,
least they
that's
not
why
open with it like this.
that's why I said earlier that men need to if men don't why cheat and lie when you can just negotiate. There are people for everybody. You do not need to go and trick somebody who wants to be monogamous into being, into an open relationship or into like you don't have to trick anybody. Just go for what you want. Like it's out
Just be
there.
honest from
Be
just be
honest from
honest
the
from the
jump. If you need
yes.
multiple women, say that. If she ain't into that, it's okay if you don't get her because there are options out there. Don't be so pressed to get her that you got to lie to her. Go get
You don't
what
gotta
you
lie to
want.
kick it. I
You
always say you
don't
don't
got to
gotta
lie to
lie to
kick
kick
it. I respect it. I respect that a lot more than I respect anybody lying. Like, just tell me. You know, maybe I can handle it, maybe I can't. I don't know, but let me know. Do not, but I know what I can't handle.
I
I know
tell
Hey,
some
people
she
you
things.
said,
got
maybe I can, maybe I can't.
you got monogamous people living half and half lives. You got
No, for
Mhm.
real.
where the husband or the wife is
Mhm.
being monogamous and the husband
Mhm.
or the other one being non-monogamous.
That's correct.
Chocolates. That's more. That's more than 50. That's more than probably 75% of the
You
case. Honestly,
absolutely.
And I tell people in my situation, since I don't have that type of half and half, I got a full. If my man say he going out somewhere, I ain't got to be at home stressing and worrying. Because if I
right?
call him,
Because
he's gonna answer that phone and then dropping it down, even if he in mid stroke.
Correct.
no. See, no. Listen, if he's in some juicy watery guts, he is not
He
answering the
gonna
phone.
let me
He
know
got
he
to.
stay
He gonna
though.
call
He
you
ain't gonna
after.
be trying to lie. He gonna let
He
me
gonna
know he
call you
stay.
after. He gonna call you right after and be like,
He
"Yo, I'm
gonna answer that
No,
calling.
my
phone.
Man, I
man.
just
No,
got
you
done
got to
doing
pick
such
up
and
the
such." But you're not
phone.
about to
Those are
answer the phone while you're doing it. You
no.
gonna
If
mess
that's
up
No,
what
too.
if
gonna
that's what
answer the
we agree
phone.
on, that's what we agree on. If that's part of an agreement, that whenever I call, if I say you can do what you want, and I say one of the only stipulations is that when I call you, you answer. And that don't mean I just randomly call you, but even if I do, you answer. Hey, hold on, I got this. My girl. That's you can't be sitting up talking about you want all those. See, this is where men get it messed up. See how that ego got carried away. You want the privilege of being able to screw multiple women, and then you can't do something as simple as stop to answer the phone for your wife. Are you insane?
But who's answering the phone when they're doing that anyways, though?
You are
Who's
because you got a wife that's saying, "Hey,
It's a
baby, I
quick
respect you."
answer.
You answer. You don't
It's
know
a
what's
quick
going on.
answer.
You
Three
don't know
okay?
seconds.
what's
Hey, you
going on.
good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing this. And you hang up. Three is a quick second. Hey, you
It
good? You
don't
good?
matter
Okay,
what it
I was just
is. You
worried
shouldn't
about
be
you.
that pressed. You at this point, if you getting it wherever you want, when you want, you shouldn't be that pressed that you can't stop. Like you what so what's the problem? What happened? Your girl's
You
a
got
freak
an
like
inch and
you
ran the
are.
mile.
Yeah, come on. That's an easy thing to ask for. Answer the phone. Of course I'm gonna answer the phone.
He
You and
said,
while I'm still
he
doing
said
it.
he didn't
And
answer that phone.
and then guess what? And then your girl gonna sit on the phone and listen for a second and enjoy it because remember y'all relationship.
Oh, I'm FaceTiming.
Okay, but
I'm
look.
You
FaceTiming.
Okay,
see
let
what
me.
I'm saying? You see how
Okay,
that
okay,
see you see the
but
mindset?
look,
What she just say? She FaceTiming. She wanna
but look.
see. See, you don't even understand. See, you see how your mind
No,
simple?
look. I'm gonna tell you something. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. So, what if I went over to her house and first we was just sitting in the, we just, stuff closed at 2 a.m. over here, right? Stuff closed at 2 a.m. most places. So we went to her crib. I walked in. She offered me a bottle of water. We sitting down in the living room, whatever. I got my phone on the table. She had the TV. She got whatever she got on the TV. And we're just chilling there, drinking water. Shoot, she may still be drinking. She might got bottles at her house, whatever the case may be. We in the living room, chilling. Now it's like 2:30. She like, yo, whatever, however she says it, however she does it, we make our way to the room and I leave my phone in the living room. Or let's say I do take my phone, but I don't know. It's like I put it like on the dresser, like as soon as you enter the room, but the bed is like over there. So I'm supposed to stop and go look and see who's calling me and answer it and be like,
No,
oh,
let
I'm
me
Yeah.
say,
busy.
let me explain, let me set the
I
scene
better
for
have a
you.
specific
Now,
ringtone so I can see who answered.
let
You better know my specific
no,
ringtone.
yeah, and let me set the scene for you. See, the scene that you have is different. The scene that I have is that you have your phone on playing some sexy ass music because my man is a freak. See, I know what my man is doing. He don't play with people. So his phone is right there because his phone is on. He probably recording or some shit like that. See, I know it's right there because I know my man. You get what I'm saying? You would see your mind is you are not on the that's the see, listen to how a relationship. They are open, they have fun, they enjoy it. It's not a problem. So the girl that he's with know that he has a wife. She respects the relationship because she has to, and he wouldn't allow the woman in his life that did not respect his wife. So she gonna be like, make sure your phone is in here just in case um Miss Chocolate and calls. You understand how the respect goes? No, I'm dead serious. There
Okay,
is
so
a
what if,
respect in that lifestyle. You don't just go around. No,
okay, so listen, I'm human, right? I'm human. Listen.
you don't leave a phone in
Listen,
there.
she
You a
listen, hold on,
man.
listen, I'm human. I'm human, right? So I'm
Yeah.
doing what I'm doing and it's fire. And I just, man, listen, I'm not about to, I just accidentally, I was caught up in what I was doing. I didn't make it to my phone. What about that?
Your phone
Well,
is
that's
on. Do you not see the phone is right there playing the music?
Man,
So the music
I
stopped.
was too caught up. I was too caught up in what I was doing. I ignored the phone.
Then
and that's
you are not
when we
disciplined
call
enough
for
to be a swinger. You are not disciplined enough for that relationship.
That's when we call it time. It's time to regroup. It's time to
Yeah.
regroup and re-talk and have this and
Right.
have
Then
this
you are not
discussion because
ready.
you
Then
done
you ain't
fell off
ready.
and sometimes we call it a break. We be like, all right, you're gonna be put on a break.
You see what I'm
That means
saying?
you
You
done
ain't
got your
ready.
ass in the doghouse, so you're gonna
Because
be put
that's
on
a
a break.
simple request. That's a
Okay.
simple request. That ain't hard. That's the easy
Okay.
one. See how
Okay.
men mess up with simple things? Well, couldn't answer the phone. You mean to tell me you can sleep with any woman you want? You got a wife that called you. You don't know what's going on. It could be something, I mean, seriously. And if she calling, it probably is something serious. And your excuse is, well, I was too caught up in getting my little woo-woo off that I didn't see the what? To your wife who
Mm-hmm.
offers you the world?
Mm-hmm.
See how
And I will say
disrespectful you
this,
are? That's
and
disrespectful.
Okay. Okay.
I'll
Okay. Hold
say
on. Hold on.
this.
Hold on. Hold on.
I
Hold on.
got
Maybe hold on. I'm gonna let. This is the last thing. And then we're gonna get to Anvalia. Let
Great
me put it like this.
conversation.
Maybe it. Listen. So we got this arrangement that we got, right? So listen. We got this
Okay.
arrangement that we got. If she's in the middle of getting piped down at 2:30 in the morning at some dude's house and she having a good time and I happen to call her and she don't answer because she getting piped down, I'm gonna understand. Like you was getting
She
piped. I'm
ain't
gonna
gonna do
understand.
that. She not gonna do
Now,
that.
but she gonna
Okay.
answer. That's the agreement.
and I
She
was
ain't
gonna
gonna do
say
that.
I got 5 screws. 3 is loose than a motherfucker. I will show up
Correct.
because your GPS location is
You
on.
see
I
what
will
I'm
show
saying?
up, wig or not, and knock
You
on that
see
dang
how
on door,
disrespect goes? You see
Well,
and
how
I
there.
that
will be
goes?
there.
I'm
Hey,
letting you do that
if
and
there's
you
a
can't answer the
possibility of all
phone.
that happened, then I'm gonna answer the phone.
Right. That's just that easy. You make sure that
Yeah.
phone there. Because if my girl called, my wife called, I gotta pick up. Period.
So
I'm a
okay,
man.
let
I'm
me.
doing stuff. I got a life.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. I answer the phone in
Yeah.
that case.
Sex
Then
is
absolutely.
secondary to my
Yeah, when
wife.
I
But
said I'll show up, you said you'll answer. Once I said I'll show up,
yeah, I
I'll show
definitely
up at the
answer.
location. Like, what's up?
Because I want to be able to I want to be able to do what I'm doing in peace. I don't want to be like
Not only
heckled.
is she gonna show up, I'm gonna show up with her too. We
Yeah, I'm
gonna
definitely
pull up.
answering the phone. Then
What's
I'm
going
definitely answering.
on? What is
I
going
mess
on?
around and call. I'm gonna mess around and call you before I even go to the spot. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm going over here. I'll be back like a little later tonight.
Yep. Don't matter. When she call, you answer. That's the
It
agreement.
ain't gotta be, and you can even send a quick text like, "Hey, I slipped and missed your call, and this is
Yep.
going on. You
But you
good?
gotta be,
Good.
yeah, you
Okay."
gotta be on point with that part. That's just yeah.
Okay.
That's a little request for such a wonderful gift.
No, I
Hold
agree.
on.
Okay.
I just want to say it's real funny how you was like, "What if I missed the call? What if I missed the call?" And then now you're like, "Oh, well, maybe I'm gonna call ahead of time."
Right.
Yeah, if I'm dealing with someone that'll really, because we sharing locations and they will really pull up, then I'll definitely call ahead of time or answer the phone to prevent that from happening. I don't want to be heckled. I want to be able to do what I'm doing in peace.
Yeah, no, most women, I'm gonna just let you know now. Most women, if they're giving you that privilege, they crazy enough to show up. So I'm just gonna let you know
Very much so.
they gonna pull up. They gonna pull
Yeah.
up. Most of us are gonna pull up. Like if we love you, if you're our man, what are you doing? What are you doing? So
Because I can think something can be going on like this. You could be
something
at this woman
wrong.
crib and she got a baby daddy and he up in the closet and
Mm-hmm.
something crazy can happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Women's minds go everywhere. So don't let it go.